the price of revenge. Jasper had spent his entire life in the shadows, poor, awkward, and overlooked. His clothes were worn, his face marred by childhood acne scars, and his presence barely acknowledged by those around him. But none of that hurt as much as Elena's laughter. She was the woman of his dreams, golden-haired, blue-eyed, and dazzling in a way that made men forget themselves. Jasper had worshipped her from afar, convincing himself that if she saw the kindness in his heart, she would look past his flaws. So one night he gathered all his courage and confessed his love. Her laughter still echoed in his nightmares. "You love me," Elena scoffed, glancing at Damien, her rich, handsome boyfriend. "Jasper, sweetie, before you fall in love with someone, maybe try looking in a mirror first." The cafe erupted in laughter. Damien smirked and shoved Jasper backward, right into the fountain. Soaked and humiliated, he crawled out, his heart breaking as Elena walked away, hand in hand with the man who had destroyed him. That was the night something inside Jasper snapped. The transformation. Jasper left town with nothing but a shattered heart and a hunger that burned deeper than pain. For years he disappeared. While the world forgot him, he built himself anew. He worked day and night, studying business, investments, and power. He found a ruthless mentor who taught him the art of making money, how to turn $1 into $1 million. He spent every free moment in the gym, reshaping his body into something unrecognizable. Expensive skincare, surgery, discipline, he erased every trace of the broken boy they once laughed at. By the time he returned, he was no longer Jasper the nobody. He was Jasper Lancaster, the mysterious billionaire whose name carried power, whose presence turned heads. And now, it was time for revenge. The return? When he stepped back into town, no one recognized him, not even Elena. She had changed. The glow she once carried had faded. Damien had left her for a younger woman, and with no financial security, Elena was barely surviving. Jasper found her working at a rundown cafe, the same one where she had humiliated him years ago. He watched as she served tables, forced smiles, and struggled to keep her dignity intact. Then their eyes met. Elena blinked at the handsome, wealthy man before her, clueless to who he was. "Welcome to Café Noir. What can I get you?" she asked, her voice tired. Jasper smiled, a slow, knowing smirk. "How about dinner? With me?" She hesitated, then blushed. A man like him, interested in her, she agreed. The game? Jasper played his part well. He wooed her with expensive dinners, diamond gifts, whispered promises. He made her fall, not just in love, but in deep, desperate need for him. And when he was sure she was completely his, he struck. One evening, under the glow of a candlelit dinner, Elena sighed and reached for his hand. "You know, I haven't felt this happy in years." Jasper leaned forward. "Really? Not even when you were with Damien?" Her face darkened. "Damien was a mistake. I was young and stupid. There was someone else. Someone I hurt." Jasper's heart pounded. "Who?" he asked, his voice dangerously soft. Elena looked down. "His name was Jasper. He was kind. He loved me, but I was cruel. I wish I could take it back." Silence. Then Jasper chuckled, a deep, cold laugh that sent a chill down Elena's spine. "Too bad," he whispered, standing up. Because he never forgot. The color drained from Elena's face. Her breath hitched. No, it couldn't be. Jasper leaned closer, his voice like a blade slicing through the night. "Did you really think you could break a man and never pay the price?" Elena's lips trembled. "Jasper, please, I didn't mean." "You meant every word," he cut her off, stepping back. "And now you get to know how it feels to be worthless." Then, without another word, he turned and walked away, leaving her drowning in the ruins of her own regret. The hollow victory. Jasper stepped into his luxury car, gripping the wheel. He had one. So why did it feel like he had lost something greater? His heart still ached. His mother's voice whispered in his mind, "One day, the world will see the beauty in you." But what if the ugliest thing about him had never been his face? What if it was his heart? And what if revenge had only made it uglier?